Oh, okay, there it is. There we are. Alright, so since my technical difficulties seem to no longer be technical difficulties, let's see if I can get the ball rolling with some more videos. So I figured, very, very commonly asked question, how do you build your item level? Now, generally, most new players are asking this question, and they want to get their item level to at least 8,400 for public queue, but you actually only need 7,400 for private queue, because private queue is 1,000 less than the public queue. Fun fact of the day. But I'm going to be honest with you, building item level is not as hard as it sounds. So, I guess first things first is insignias. So if you are able to get some mounts, get some insignias. They don't have to be blue ones like I have here, but if we go mounts, insignia, search, you can see they're pretty freaking cheap. You don't need things that are useful right at the beginning. Just get whatever you can get. And even then, look, there's a blue one. Dead cheap. You can get some pretty much anything you want. You can get recovery, power. I'm sure if even the green power ones. Look. Illuminated insignia of dominance. 345 AD. They're dead cheap. So, I mean, it's a really good way to build up item level because as you can see, they give 40 to 50 item level each. And then you have 15 of them. Well, let's see. What is... We'll take 40 times 15. That's 600 item level. Like, seriously, guys. That's some pretty good item level building right there. You don't need epic mounts, as you can see. I have a blue mount here. You can use green ones. The blue ones generally do have 3 insignia slots, where the green ones only have 2. So aim for blue, but green is fine to start with 2. All's well that ends well. As well, if you get an epic mount, which you can either get from the Zen market or off the auction house, but they're a whole lot cheaper off the auction house. Like, at least on PC, epic mounts are super cheap right now. So if you get one, you can get an equip power, and those give 250 item level. So that's pretty cool. Another great way to build up your item level is companions. Blue ones will give you 50 item level, epic ones will give you 100 item level, green ones will give you 25 item level. It's maybe not a lot, but it's something to start with. If you can get an epic mount and just like 4 rare ones, that's great. As well, put gear, like actual gear, on your companion. If you can get a Leland, I always recommend the Leland because you can get the Astorian rings with protector seals. So you just stick 3 of those suckers on, add in 2 enchantments because it has 2 enchantment slots, and you're good. I personally used a really cheap augment that I bought off the auction house for 16k, and I added in some Eldritch runestones. So trying to fill up all these slots, they don't have to be rank 10s. As you can see, I have rank 7s in the actual gear. You know, you can get the heroic belts off of, the auction house. But all in all, you earn about 1,650 item level altogether, just from having some rank 7s in here, some gear, and everything. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Having another 4 rare companions is like another 200 item level on top of that, so that's over 1,800 item level right there. You know, mix it in with the 600 from before, you know, that's a lot of bonus item level on top of the gear. For gear, if you can, I went with stuff from the mysterious merchants that you can get in the stronghold. They don't have to be from your guild specifically, they can be from any guild in the alliance. And I know some people will message me and be like, hey, I heard you have a mysterious merchant and you have this in your mysterious merchant. can I just join your guild to buy that item? Players do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I mean, it's worth a shot. I personally don't charge anything. I don't know if other guilds do. I hope not, 'cause that would be kind of silly. But, so I got gear. The Pilgrim Gear, if you have VIP, use some Tarmaloon trade bars. Go to equipment. Take your class. So this is a Trickster Rogue. And get some Pilgrim Gear. It is super sick. Super awesome. If you can't get those, then I would recommend getting some League gear. It's pretty good. It's blue quality, but the boots are really cheap. Don't let the boots deceive you. Even the gear is pretty cheap. I mean, you can easily farm 20k Astral Diamonds right off the bat from your randoms. So random dungeon, random skirmish, just make sure you actually start and unlock Sharandar and Dreadring, and you can do the skirmish. I didn't because this is just an alt I use for like invokes and whatnot. But, you know, you get roughly 10k from each, sometimes some extra salvage too. It's really a pretty fair deal. So definitely recommend the League gear if you can't get anything from the Mysterious Merchant or the trade bars. And also for the Pilgrim Gear, because you can only get the arms and the armor from there, you can get the, actually I think I have to go under packs. You can get the headpiece pack for, again, pretty decent price. I recommend it. So I mean, that's that. As for rings too, again, League gear, you can get them pretty cheap. They're double slotted, usually pretty good stats. Crit and recovery on that one, crit and armor pen on that one. Everyone needs armor pen, so I mean, it's pretty good. Weapons, not League, but they come from the same area. Oh wait, I need to type in whoops. Whoops. So you can see the weapons are pretty affordable. So again, that's pretty good. What else do I have listed down here? Shirt and pants. So you can get Drowcraft shirt and pants pretty freaking cheap. As well, if you don't mind farming, you can run the Merchant Prince's Folly. That does require 10k item level, so this is more down the road. And you can get the, let's see if it'll show up here. Yes, the Merchant Prince's, the shirt of the Shelton Merchant. 480 item level. Great stats, great actual equip bonus or power, whatever you want to call that. So I mean, that's pretty sick. But for now, go with the Drowcraft because I mean, it's pretty good too, and at least has a slot. Then for your neck and belt pieces and artifacts, check out mmomines.com and look for a build for your class, because I mean, there's a lot of artifacts you can get, but it's hard to tell you which ones are the right ones. Soulsight Crystal is dead cheap, along with, oh, there's a lot of dead cheap ones right now. It really shouldn't be that hard to get some artifacts. I mean, they're actually super dead cheap. Wow, I didn't realize they were that cheap. So getting your artifacts really shouldn't be that hard. If, God forbid, you can't afford that, then you can also do Vault of the Nine, get some class sigils. I mean, most of them are actually pretty decent. You know, I got some power armor pen on that one, power recovery on that one, power crit on that one, and power defense on that one. And these are all sigils right here, because when I made this character, artifacts were not this cheap. So I mean, that's pretty good. As for enchantments, aim for rank 7s. All in all, that gives you just under 4,700 item level. Just with like new artifacts, the rings, shirt, everything I just mentioned roughly adds up to that. if you get... What? Okay, I have written down, I earned an additional 1,248 item level for the epic neck and belt pieces and 1 epic 3 rare artifacts. So the new total would be 5,900 roughly, plus add in that extra, what was it, 2,400 we had earlier? I mean, you're getting somewhere. So I mean, everything that I just kind of listed here gives you roughly 8,700 to 8,800 item level, like everything I just mentioned. And that's enough to get into epic dungeons. And that doesn't include guild boons, because depending on what guild you're in, guild boons can give up to an extra 2,000 item level. Right now, because I'm in a lower leveled guild, I get an extra 400 item level from them. But I mean, it's a win. So I guess those are my suggestions. Get boons. Every boon gives you an additional 30 item level. But I mean, once you start completing all the campaigns, that actually really builds up. So those are my suggestions for item level. And I guess that's that. So thanks for watching. And yeah, ciao for now.